Hello, my name is Martin J. Collins.
And I'm Craig Davis. How are you doing?
And I'm James Lewis.
And we are talking to Craig about his TV programme, The Man from Isle. So, Craig, it's so shit. It's just so shit that it makes me physically sick every time I watch it. I can watch maybe 10 seconds and then I just have to turn it off. James?
I have to agree here as well, Mark. It's really, really
bloody
shit.
traitor! That's not what you told me earlier, you cunt!
No, it's fucking awful.
Traitor.
So, Craig, what's going to happen with The Man from Isle?
Well, what can I say? I did want to end it. Honestly,
Good.
not simply. What the fuck? What's that?
We're still recording, just look at the camera.
Oh, okay. Okay. I did want to end it, not because I thought it was shit, as you say, but because I felt it came to an end. But I met with my friend Rob.
Mad Rob.
Rob.
Mad Rob.
Shut up, Rob. And he came up with some ideas of some episodes, and I agreed. So now me and Rob are gonna be planning of making a third series of The Man from Isle.
Alright, so if I was to list the reasons it's shit then, I suppose the biggest one would be it's not funny at all.
Correct. And it repeats every single episode with slightly different situations.
Yeah. It's so badly made in terms of how it's filmed.
Production value.
Yeah, that's actually it's unwatchable. Like, you almost all of it you can't hear what anyone's saying, or if you can hear what they're saying, it's that fucking "it is me" thing that you keep going on about.
It is true.
It is true. It is true. It is me, the man from Cornwall, whatever it is you're going about. There's no written dialogue. So you've got you going on about that and Rob just swearing, telling you to fuck off. It just doesn't make any...
Right.
There's no you're not writing any dialogue, right? Do you know what I mean?
Right. Well, for starters, do you know why we don't write any? Do you know why we don't write any dialogue?
Don't have a pen.
No. Stop taking the piss. No.
No paper.
Because the episodes are too short to write any dialogue.
Some of them are like 12, 13 minutes long.
Some episodes that you see from other programs are for half an hour long. The longest episode I've
You
done
don't think it's a good
is
idea to
10
write
minutes.
some dialogue? So you've got something happens in it rather than you just speaking and Rob just swearing.
Watch my episode called The Deranged Director, and now we'll explain all.
What episode is it? So that the viewers
Well, it's not an episode, it's me explaining why, if you want something done real, then you make it fucking real. You don't write anything where actors and actresses have to learn lines for hours and hours, for fucking days or weeks on end. No! If you want something real, you make it real. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong, if you want an idea, you write it out and give it to the actors and actresses and whoever gets fucking involved. Yes, great. But you don't, like, stick to that script because it's too intense, it's too... You want to be free, you want to be wild, and that's what me and Rob do with The Man from Isle. We don't bother with fucking scripts and this and that. We have an idea and boom boom, we film, boom boom, there you go. We film, we go, we act. What we do is real. What we do is natural. What we do, the public loves. If you don't believe me, talk to some of my fans from Spain. You can find some of the comments on the recent episodes.
Juan from Spain.
That one guy who comments like
Two guys.
twice. It's just so bad.
Well, it's a start, isn't it?
And I mean the fact that you don't edit any of the video as well. If you just learned how to edit, maybe even very simply, like using a basic
I
program.
edit the beginnings and the end.
Fade in and out, you mean there?
No.
In the camera.
No, I edit the beginning and the end. I edit the beginning when I have to set the camera, and I edit the end when the film ends, when I have to go and switch the camera off. I edit that out, so just saying.
Okay, Steven Spielberg.
As I said, talking about Steven Spielberg, watch my episode called The Deranged Director. I lecture, right? I criticize.
He lectures.
I lecture. I criticize John.
Jewish people. John Carpenter.
Thank you.
Vampires.
John Carpenter. Yes, the film John Carpenter with James Woods and Alec Baldwin, Sheryl Lee. Good film.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Right. I criticize. John Carpenter. John Who. Steven Spielberg. John Who is another film director.
Who?
You can look him up on the Internet Movie Database, right?
John Who?
John Who? Shut up, you fucking cunt. Right? What I'm trying to say is, if you want something real, you make it fucking real. If you want a good movie, make sure it's real. You don't want to get your actors and actresses spend fucking hours and hours and days and weeks and
We don't want actors to know that.
Learn the lines, no! Right, okay, look what I'm trying to say is, if you got an idea, write it down, but don't get them to just stick to the script, because it's not real.
So,
it's
okay,
not
we got
natural.
Robert De Niro in The Taxi Driver.
Here we go.
And we got your Rob in The Man from Mile. Would you say those two roles are similar in terms of the intensity of the acting?
Not similar at all. My friend
Would you
Rob,
say De Niro's maybe slightly better at that role than say Rob is at The Man from Mile?
No.
No, you think that they're
No.
in terms of acting,
No.
they're on par?
No. And shall I tell you why he's not better? Even though, yes, okay, Robert De Niro is good at what he does, the same as Joe Pesci and Al Pacino. But the reason why he's not as good, because Rob is real. Rob is natural. He doesn't kind of finish. He doesn't conform to a script. It's like, boom, boom, there. I have to learn the script. I have to know the script. Oh, what's it saying? Oh, fuck that bollocks.
But if you didn't have scripts and films with scripts, wouldn't like all television and film just be chaos with people just talking?
Like The Isle of Man.
It's The Man from Mount Chaos.
Yeah, it's just you screaming, yes it is true, and Rob swearing, telling you to get out.
But it's good though, isn't it?
Well, it's not.
What I'm trying to say is,
really.
what I'm trying to say is, it's more natural that way. If you want acting, you want real acting. If you want it real, make it fucking real.
What, by having a bird on one end and a plastic mask on
It's
the
comedy. People fucking love it. This is what I'm trying to say. Watch my video, The Deranged Director. I will explain all. But think about it. Just think about it. I made a creation. I made a genius with just a puppet and a mask.
I think it was made in China, wasn't it, the puppet?
I don't give a shit. The question is, I got a puppet and a mask. It was brilliant. And do you know why it was so brilliant? Sorry, careful. Are you drunk or what?
No.
Do you know why it was so brilliant? Do you want to know why my creation was so fucking brilliant? Because I didn't have to go for fucking hours and hours and days and weeks and then learn about scripture, learn about scripts, learn about this and that. Nah! I got a bird, a mask, had an idea. Don't get me wrong, some ideas I wrote on a paper and pen, but we had an idea. What me and Rob read on paper wasn't precise. It wasn't strict. We saw, oh, that's a good idea, and we just fucking crumbled up through the rest of the way, and we just boom, ready to roll.
Okay, then what about this?
Such a Lannister.
Is this a what?
The Man from Mile is massively unpopular. It's literally you, me, him, Rob, and that two Spanish guys who watch it. Do you think maybe that would be a reason that maybe you should do something else? The fact that literally nobody watches it.
No.
That alone is not enough reason to.
Do you know why?
If you look at something like Game of Thrones, quite popular, quite a few people watch it. It's scripted, there's actors in it. The Man from Isle, unscripted, you and Rob, nobody watches it.
Right.
Do you think maybe if you took something from the Game of Thrones,
Well,
having scripts and stories?
I've never seen the Game of Thrones, so I wouldn't
Let's say something you have seen then, The Sopranos.
know. Okay, go on.
So they're written, and they have actors, and it's very popular.
And it's scripted.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe if I kept banging my head against the wall for that long and kept getting the same reaction, aka no reaction, nobody gives a shit, I'd stop banging my head against the wall. I'd be like, right, maybe it is time to try something else. Do you think that time's maybe coming?
No.
No. Oh God. So me, James, Rob, and the two Spanish guys have just got to keep watching the Man. Well, I don't watch it. I watch the first 30 seconds, and then I turn off.
But in what episodes?
Craig, I will say, and on behalf of Martin as well, your new video, Coffee Psychosis, is
Psychosis Coffee.
Psychosis Coffee is the best thing I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
that is brilliant.
Okay.
Everyone should watch that. Who's watching this?
Right. I will. Since you now mentioned that, I will go back to the Man from Isle because I will explain that. But since you did, I will explain. I will answer your question to the Man from Isle. But since you is it James? Yes, James.
You know who I fucking am, Craig.
I know, but since you that.
We woke up in the same bed last night. We can edit that. Don't worry.
No, but anyway.
No, not editing. I'm not going to bother.
Fuck editing. See, when we don't edit, it's unreal. Everything that goes to camera is real. But what I'm saying is, right, explain to me why you like Psychosis Coffee. What do you love about Psychosis Coffee?
Oh,
Please
the
explain to
fact
me.
you take your top off and start screaming at the camera is pretty funny.
Yeah,
I'm fucking psychotic, that's the joke, isn't
You
it?
both-
That's why
It's
it's funny,
shaking,
yeah.
and it doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
It's just
Nothing.
so funny. Like with the Man from Isle, you're trying to make something and it's terrible. With that, it's like you just started the camera rolling and just went absolutely insane, and it's just hilarious.
Yeah,
but
from
you
coffee.
don't even really realise why it's so funny. That's the funny thing. You don't actually realise that it's that funny. You're confused as to why we all find that amazing.
No, I know why it's funny. It's funny because I got so high on strong coffee I went insane.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
but
nice.
not really though. It's made
Not
up.
real life. No, I made up. Well, the Man from Isle is made up.
Yeah, but it's also terrible.
What? And Psychosis Coffee isn't.
Psychosis Coffee is brilliant. But if you start making loads of Psychosis Coffees and they're all the same, it'll be terrible.
How many views have you got on Psychosis Coffee at the moment? And it's only been up for how long?
A week now.
A week.
A week.
How many
But
views has it
in
got?
the last 3 days, I had over 800 views. Now it's over 1,000.
It's over 1,000 views in a week. That is really good on YouTube terms. And I think with the Isle of Man is that it is only me and Martin and two Spanish guys that watch it.
And
every
the
single
Man
week.
from Isle, the first episode from the Man from Isle was uploaded in July last year.
Oh my god. Well,
Right, but speaking of which, do you know why I keep... Do you know why I think it's good to make the Man from Isle?
because you've got
Um,
literally nothing
no.
else to do.
No, shut up, no. Right, I forgot the question you were asking because he
You
came
were
up
making
with
a
Psychosis
statement.
Coffee. Yeah, B came up with Psychosis Coffee.
You invented Psychosis Coffee.
I didn't invent
No,
Psychosis
it's shut.
Coffee.
Look, you're trying to belittle me now. It's not going to work. You were asking me questions about the Man from Isle. I was about to answer, but he came up with Psychosis Coffee.
He came
and I answered that. No, he asked me
It
questions.
is true, Martin.
It is true.
He asked me questions.
I can't remember what the question was before the
No.
question I
Right.
asked.
Talking about the Man from Isle, okay, I'll try and fill in from what you asked me about half hour ago about the Man from Isle. Right, what do I like about the Man from Isle? Right, it's unique.
You already got that right, mate.
Yeah. Unique
Right.
means one of a kind, and it definitely is.
It's creative.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. It's not creative at all.
In what way? You come up with
You went to a shop and bought a puppet and a mask, and then you just shout the same line over and over with Rob just telling you to fuck off. That's the least creativity I have ever seen. Tolkien writing Lord of the Rings is creative.
That's creativity.
Rowling writing Harry Potter, that's creative. You in a mask shouting the same line over and over and over and over again with Rob telling you to fuck off. Yeah, that's not creative.
Well, you could say the same thing about the Second Wars Coffee, couldn't you? I mean, that first episode was brilliant. If they came up with another episode again, another episode again, another episode again, it would be crap, wouldn't it?
Possibly if you overdid it. I think that's your problem.
Yeah.
You overdo things. Like, I think The Man from Isle.
Perhaps if you had one episode from The Man from Isle, it would be funny.
Yeah, possibly. And
What,
it was only
one
literally...
episode?
It was only like 2 minutes long. You know? Like, no one's going to sit there and watch 12 minutes of that puppet and you just saying that one line. You know? It's just too much. It's mind-bogglingly boring.
But me and Rob, like, Rob has gone absolutely fucking mental with music. I mean, did you watch all of the episode of the driving instructor where me and
Yes,
Rob
I did
were in the
earlier.
car?
I got about halfway.
Right, so all the episodes.
Yeah, I watched all of it.
I'd say the part where the light goes off in the car and then it's just complete blackness. Kind of ruined it a little bit.
YouTube did lighten it slightly. I think it was like before.
So
It's
YouTube
black.
edited it for you then?
Yeah, YouTube edited it for me. Don't you ever get like
Did you just fart then?
yes.
Just leant over to the side, stopped talking, and then went back again.
What the fuck do you want me to do? Shut my fucking pants?
No, it's disgusting.
Oh, of course, because you never farted, have you? Have you?
Craig.
No.
Would you pass me a beer in the fridge?
Right, we'll leave it there then. We're going to upload this, and people can have a look. It's going to be on Craig's channel, but you
Yeah.
know that because you're already there. So tell us what you think in the comments below.
Thank you very much.
To the 2 Spanish people who watched us.
Yeah.
Also,
Also to the Spanish people, could you do a video response to this as well? That'd be cool.
yeah, that'd be really good, wouldn't it?
Cheers.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola.